Hey, stop for a second. I see you scrolling from video to video, eyes locked on the screen. Your brain's still gathering more, more, more. That's what it does. It chases dopamine. Quick hits, instant rewards. But too much of that leaves you restless, scattered, even a little empty. What your body is really longing for isn't more dopamine, it's oxytocin, the chemistry of trust, connection, presence. And you don't get that by scrolling. You get it by stopping, by breathing, by reconnecting. What if you gave yourself that right now? What if instead of one more video, you gave yourself permission to drop in? Because what you're about to experience is not just another video, it's an InnerScape, a guided inner voyage created to calm your nervous system, slow your mind, and let your heart remember what it feels like to be free again, unguarded, at ease. Wherever you are, on the couch, in bed, or even on the metro, all you need are good headphones. This journey is recorded in high definition AD audio. With headphones, the sound moves around you, immersing you fully. Without them, you'll only catch a fraction of what's here. Once it starts, you'll be invited to close your eyes. Let the outside world fade. If your closed eyes still face the screen, know that the flowing light frequencies are in perfect sync with the sound, guiding your brain toward an alpha state. That's the threshold between waking and dreaming, where the body relaxes deeply, the imagination opens, and the unconscious can finally let go. This InnerScape is called Inner Reconciliation. Reconnect with your authenticity. It's a deeply moving inner voyage, an invitation to restore harmony where words have failed. You'll be guided to reconnect with someone dear to your heart, maybe even a younger or older version of yourself. Here, curiosity and authenticity meet, allowing relationships to heal and transform from within. Behind every phrase, subtle rhythms and natural frequencies support you. Not artificial, not forced, designed to help your body unwind, your nervous system settle, and your mind return to balance. At the end, I'll invite you to note down what arose in a short form using a button under the video, a journal of your inner journey. You'll get a copy, a way to remember and revisit what you've discovered. So here's the choice: another scroll, another hit of dopamine, or 20 minutes inward into connection, into oxytocin, into what you truly need. And if you don't have that 20-minute right now, that's fine. Press the reminder button below, set a time, and come back when you're reminded. I'll still be here waiting for you. If you're ready, put on your headphones, settle in, and welcome to the ride. Sometimes in life, it becomes difficult to communicate with someone important to us. Despite the efforts we may have made, the relationship no longer brings the satisfaction we desire. There is a lack of listening, frequent misunderstandings, conflicts, or even emotional distance, just to name a few challenges. We certainly have our judgments about the other person and their possible resistance. But whether we're right or not, we no longer know what to do to improve the relationship. On top of that, Communication through text messages and emails does not lend itself to meaningful, satisfying exchanges. As adults, we reflect on the situation, reviewing the relationship and telling ourselves stories about potential solutions, yet never finding one that feels right. How much easier it would be if we were still children. It was so simple back then. There would be a crisis, each person would express themselves, sometimes even forcefully. And once the dust had settled, we would talk, give each other a hug, and life would move on. Our hearts would find peace again, and open, authentic communication would naturally return. What if that was still possible today? That is the role of this recording. To reconnect with the other person as we did when we were children. To meet, to play, and to reconcile. Whether my mind believes in it or not, I allow myself to embark on this inner journey, which might just surprise me with its results. A journey of reconciliation, openness, and authentic communication. I will be guided throughout the experience. All I need to do is listen and let my imagination do the work. It is suggested that I listen to this recording 2 more times to fully anchor the experience within me. As it is true that the brain does not differentiate between past, present, future, imaginary, or real events, this journey will indeed have an impact on me and my perceptions of this important person in my life. I am open to welcoming an inner reconciliation that will eventually become an outer one, even if I may not believe it right now. I settle in, taking the time to ensure my comfort for the next few minutes. I also make sure that I will not be disturbed. I relax, knowing that I have nothing else to do, nowhere else to be, and that the rest of the world can wait. I take this time for myself, here and now. I bring my attention to my heart, breathing a little deeper, a little slower than usual. I give myself the impression of breathing through my heart. I inhale for 5 seconds. Exhale for 5 seconds. I inhale for 5 seconds. Exhale for 5 seconds. I inhale for 5 seconds. Exhale for 5 seconds. Now I shift my attention to the center of my head, as if I were becoming very small and sitting inside my mind, just behind my eyes. I breathe slower, deeper than usual, relaxing a little more with each exhalation. My full attention is focused on the center of my head, where I see a golden sun appear, warm, soothing, inviting. I feel the comforting warmth of this light, drawing me inward. On a countdown of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. golden light transforms into a path of golden light that leads directly to a tree called the Tree of Consciousness. My imagination provides me with an image, an idea, or a feeling of this path and the tree. I walk slowly toward it, discovering and appreciating the light it radiates, its colors, leaves, branches, trunk, roots, and the ground around it. I have arrived in my inner world. I let go of any need for results or performance, relaxing and allowing my imagination to flow just as I did when I was a child. I am here to reconcile inwardly with a cherished person. I wish for the relationship to become fulfilling again, both for myself and for the other. I want our hearts to touch, to forgive each other, and to rediscover the simplicity of the love that unites us. Yes, that's what I desire, to feel love for this person, free from constraints, and to receive love from them in return. I am told that there is a perfect place for this, the house of relationships, of love and friendships. This house is found at the end of a path that starts from the tree, passes by a lake on my left, and goes through a forest. Beyond the forest, on a plain, is the house of relationships. My imagination has brought me to this house, which I now observe. An idea, an impression, or an image of this place has emerged within me. I let go and allow my imagination to design the house in my mind. I also imagine an outdoor space for play. With my own hands, as if by magic, I draw a circle of fuchsia pink light on the ground. I ask the important person to appear within the circle as I imagine them today. And through the power of my imagination, there is that person standing before me in the circle of light. My intentions are pure, beyond the difficulties, lack of communication and conflicts. I want to reconnect with the love within me, for myself, and for this person. I wish to reconcile inwardly with them. I want the relationship to become fulfilling again for both of us. I want our hearts to touch, to forgive each other, and to rediscover the simplicity of the love that unites us. Yes, that's what I desire, to feel love free from all constraints for this person and from this person. And as if by magic, the inner child of this person emerges from their heart to stand beside them. Without even noticing, my own inner child has appeared beside me. I watch as my child looks at my friend's child. And despite differences we adults may have, Our children want to play together. Wanting the best for everyone and beyond my adult preferences, I let go and allow the children to reunite and play. I approach my friend, and together we watch our children play. There are trees, soil, sand, stones, wood, toys of all kinds. Everything children need to play without even thinking about it. They're having fun. Through the power of my imagination, I observe with my friend as our children, who have found each other again, run, laugh, and play without a care in the world. As I observe, I know that my heart is communicating silently with my friend's heart. I have been hurt, I have felt pain, and I am now willing to let go of the story I have been telling myself, to release the need to be right, and to welcome the other's point of view. Beyond negative emotions and judgments, all I really want is to reconnect with the love within me, for myself, and for the other person. That is what my heart is communicating, right here and now, as our children play. I invite the person to step out of the circle of light. We are both bathed in fuchsia pink, pale green, emerald green, and golden light. My friend, let me share with you what I have experienced, what I am feeling, and what I also wish for. Let my heart speak. Now, tell me what you are experiencing, what you're feeling, and what you truly desire. Let your heart speak, and I will listen simply and openly. We took the time to communicate while our children were playing. The other person steps back into the circle of light with their inner child. We greet each other and express our gratitude for this moment. I ask my friend to depart now, traveling with a beam of fuchsia pink light filled with compassion and love. The light fades, and I see a mirror before me. In it I see myself with my inner child. Through the magic of this inner world, I am told that for a brief moment, I can merge with my inner child and feel what it's like to be in its body. And just like that, I find myself as a child, standing in front of the mirror, content from playing, present in the moment, filled with curiosity, spontaneity, authenticity, and joy. Enjoying the simplicity of life. I breathe deeply into this state, letting it fill every cell of my body. Then I naturally return to being the adult I am today. But everything feels different. I know that my inner child is still alive within me. I am deeply touched by this journey, to the point that even the house of relationship has transformed for the better. With these realizations, I ask to be gently guided back to my tree of consciousness. I will remain here for a while, and when the recording ends, I will take a few minutes to write down my experience, anchoring it within me. I will do this 2 more times, cultivating openness to miracles in my relationships and communications.